This video is for parents who are feeling stuck in their speech therapy sessions and they're not fully happy with how it's going and they're looking for better speech therapy. Then online speech therapy is an option for you. 3 years ago, I had one of the parents tell me that, Priyanka, you should tell parents that you are taking online therapy, because I don't think many parents knows. And at that time, I was not comfortable with the idea of doing this video because it seems very salesy. But I have been taking sessions online for 5 years now. So I think I have enough experience to tell you if it works or if it doesn't. Let's dive in. The short answer is that it depends. Now let's come to the long answer. So first we'll talk about what is online therapy. So online speech therapy is therapy that's very similar to in-person speech therapy that happens in a clinic or a center. But the only difference is that it's taken over a laptop or a computer using interactive games, PPTs, videos and storybooks between a licensed therapist and a child. Now, when I told you that the answer depends, it depends on a few things. For example, if you are a parent who has taken your child to therapy, but you didn't learn how exactly you should teach your child, and you probably sat outside the therapy room and you didn't know what was going on, and you felt like clueless and you wanted to help your child, but you didn't know how. So, if you're someone like that, then this online therapy will be very helpful for you, because online therapy is split into two main things. One is direct therapy with the child, where the clinician and the child interact and the clinician focuses on goal-based activities. So second thing is parent coaching. So there's therapy with the child and then there's parent coaching or parent training. And because it's online, you are going to be with your child while therapy happens. So you get to see real time how it goes, how your child responds, what type of techniques the therapists use. Not only can you learn by observing, but as a part of my therapy center, we also give parent coaching, spend some time on teaching the parent and giving them things to do like activities and tasks throughout the week that they have to complete and report back to us before the next session. It will be especially beneficial if you are in a remote area or you're in an area where you don't have a lot of other therapy options, or if you have a long wait list to wait for 6 months or 9 months to get therapy for your child, then this will be very helpful immediately. The third thing is that if your child is a Gestalt learner or if they have hyperlexia, it will be very useful, because for GLPs who love screen time, this is screen time but meaningful. It's going to be interactive, it's going to be helpful for them as well. Because it's online, everything that is taught to your child should be typed out as it's taught, so that a hyperlexic child can read and learn and understand too. Now it might seem like I have some personal interest in this, but regardless if you come to therapy to me or if you go to online therapy to any other SLP, I need to show you some research evidence so that you will really understand that it is beneficial. In fact, they compared speech therapy in person versus speech therapy in the online mode for 15 kids, and they found out that speech therapy online was just as effective as speech therapy in person. And they found another significant finding: because it's online and because parents are with the child, the parent knowledge is also developing, and they found that this indicator, that parents' knowledge, was directly proportional in improving the child's speaking ability. Another study found that online therapy was actually more consistent than in-person therapy, because regardless of the weather or traffic, you can still take online therapy from your home. So parents were more consistent with therapy. And as you know, consistently working will help in improving speech even more. Another reason is that it improves generalization. So predominantly when therapy happens within this clinic setup, goals can be taught only within that area. But when you are at home, you can get the siblings involved, the other parent involved, and the child can get to actually practice speech skills within the home environment, which is very important for functional communication development. Not only does research show comparable outcomes between online therapy and in-person therapy, another thing that I've personally found out is that when you do online therapy, as a therapist, you have to find ways to get the child sitting at the laptop or at the computer. And this can only be done with interest-based activities, and which is basically child-led therapy. So child-led therapy is another way of therapy that is very beneficial to kids. So it increases their motivation, it increases their trust, and when these foundational skills are there, you can develop communication more effectively and more functionally faster than asking the child to do adult-led activities. Online speech therapy is as effective as in-person speech therapy. If you want to start online speech therapy under my guidance, you can message this number on WhatsApp and I'll help you through it.